And we're back on Southeast Texas Weekly, and we're joined by Jolie Shipley, former judicial candidate, great friend of all of ours. Great to see you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming in. I'm going to start with you. 55,000 emails Hillary Clinton has. Is she going to be indicted? There are legal scholars who say Hillary Clinton will at least be indicted. Am I wrong?
The politicization of the legal system, there's a famous saying that if the district attorney wanted to, he can indict a ham sandwich.
Indict a ham
Somewhere
sandwich.
There's a prosecutor wants to get his name in the paper, like Trey Gowdy, a former DA from South Carolina. They might try to indict her, but it's, she survived worse than this. Here's the thing, the Clintons have been in public life for 2 decades.
And they're after her, huh? Are we after Hillary Clinton because she's a female and we just can't have a female in the White House, Jolie Shipley?
Oh, I disagree. I think there are some female candidates that are certainly worth looking at in multiple positions.
Carly Fiorina, a pretty good example?
I think she's bringing some great things to the table to discuss and consider and look at. I don't think Hillary's attacks are because of her gender. I think it's her actions. And that she doesn't know you don't wipe a hard drive clean with a cloth.
We saw that.
Yeah.
And she was in an orange jumpsuit. Was that a good political? Was that a good political move? She was in an orange jumpsuit, James. I mean, if you were her advisor, would you have?
I don't know. What was Huckabee wearing? What was Trump wearing? Let's go ahead and analyze the wardrobe if we're going to get on.
I knew he would go there.
I will say my wardrobe is more colorful than you guys today.
Absolutely.
I don't know that the wardrobe should overshadow the actions.
Right.
And I think the actions of the deception and the losing the emails and the excuses for losing the emails and the stupidity regarding the excuses is what should be focused on.
What do you make of these
it's not
arguments?
transparent.
What do you make of these arguments that some have put forth that this is it's an attack. It's just it's another political attack. That's this matter of national security, this matter of whether classified material was on servers and whether that server should be in Salt Lake City or wherever in a bathroom of an apartment. That these are evidently irrelevant to the question that everybody's just out shooting for the Democratic nominee leader.
Well, I think that having been a judicial candidate, and Buddy can agree with me, I feel certain on this, is that when you choose to enter that realm, you open up yourself to a ton of scrutiny.
They're going to go after you.
And you're held to a higher standard.
But are these attacks on Hillary fair?
Well, if she really didn't turn over the emails, didn't monitor the emails, didn't safeguard the national security items, of course they're fair.
The FBI
I mean, her
is saying
judgment
this.
is in question.
Well, you have to understand Hillary is the front runner for the Democratic nomination for President of the United States of America. And on the other hand, you have the Republican Party who wants that spot. Now, the Republicans are in power in Congress, and they get to appoint everybody that does all the investigations.
About the server
and
or classified material.
Well, there's 2 sides to every story. And at some point, on a level playing field, it'll come out, and if she did it, she should be punished, and if she doesn't do it, she should go away with a letter of apology.
You're an avid viewer of you see all these stories.
With all due deference to Ms. Shipley and my friend Mr. Reynolds, running for a local judicial race can hardly be compared to putting yourself under the scrutiny of the national media. Look, Colin Powell was the Secretary of State. Guess what? He had a private email server. Have we gone in and taken that thing apart? No, because Colin Powell's a Republican. He's not running for president.
He admitted that he did work with a server like that, and I think he's even admitted that he had classified material on there. But we're talking about
maybe I reserve the cell next to Hillary for Colin Powell.
For Colin Powell.
Let's go ahead and criminalize politics.
That's typical. Let's defer. Let's take away and detract from Hillary's bad acts by bringing up something from the past. The question now is, was her judgment so compromised in dealing with sensitive information and her reactions to that sensitive information and her safeguarding our country, was her judgment so impaired that it's a point for consideration when selecting your next
Hillary's
president?
Been around government a long time. You don't see anything you find disturbing in these stories?
Oh, sure, maybe, but there's a lot of smoke here. I haven't seen the fire yet. And you know what? It turned out a lot of this stuff was confidential, not top secret. And the laws that govern confidential versus top secret are night and day.
Yeah.
If she did something wrong, it has yet to be demonstrated to me. And if you guys think you're going to win this election by going Benghazi, 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 you're wrong.
No, I
Trump
say
is polling
American
better and better.
service members, American service members, American service members, and their lives matter way more than any of this. And so, yes, I think Benghazi is going to be all over it.
Trump is polling better and better than he ever has against in a head-to-head meeting with Hillary. Problematic at this point, or far too early in the game to make a difference?
Well, he's not really concentrating on Hillary right now. He's got the other 16 people in the Republican field.
Well, he's got this immigration plan everyone wants to talk about. It only cost $113 billion.
Everybody's got plans. Not everybody has the checkbook to back it
Is
up.
it prohibitive? I mean, it's. Are you guys surprised to see, the traction he still has with such an expensive, proposition there?
Voters generally don't ask about how much it'll cost. They ask about what you want to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? In this media hothouse environment, 24 hours a day,
Yeah.
Trump is a source of never-ending entertainment. And he did put out a little video on Hillary the other day, snipped together and put on his website at no cost to himself. And,
Yeah.
he's all over the place. And, but he is a skilled television performer. What do you do? 14 seasons of The Apprentice? Seriously, you don't think that makes a difference? That he knows when that light comes on how to command the camera?
And we're back with more on Southeast Texas Weekly in just seconds.